On June 21st, Governor Laura Kelly signed off on Senate Bill 1 after three previously vetoed attempts.
The big differences between this bill and the first bill that was brought out is a flat tax. A flat income tax certainly helps the wealthy, but can actually hurt lower income earners. And so rejecting that, still having this tiered system is something I think that Governor Kelly thought was important for people who are making $30,000 to $40,000 a year.
With more than $236 million lined up to be saved by residential property owners and cuts to state taxes on Social Security, K-State political science professor Nathaniel Burkhead says the package is an effective campaign note.
What we see here are property owners get benefits, and we see that the Social Security beneficiaries get benefits as well. Those relate very closely to the people who vote. People who own property vote more often than renters do. People who are 65 and up tend to vote at a higher rate than people who are 20 to 30. And so what we're seeing here are lawmakers giving benefits back to the people who put them in power.
But Burkhead says the average Kansan shouldn't expect to see much in savings.
We're talking like very modest changes. I would expect to see $10 to $15 for the average property value in there, especially if it's their escrow account.
The increased standard deduction on child care tax credit may be the benefits felt more directly.
The inclusion of the dependent care tax credit basically means that people who are paying for daycare, paying for a nanny, can have those payments actually count towards their income taxes. And so that means that parents save those receipts and turn those over to your accountant to help make sure that you're taking advantage of this benefit.
The biggest impact might be seen in the state's budget.
Overall, this tax cut is going to reduce the budget by about $1.2 billion over the course of 3 years. That's a lot of money, but to kind of put this in context, the state budget is about $25 billion per year, so $75 billion over that 3-year period. And it's important to remember that that budget does go for things like roads and education, like highway patrolmen, salaries, and the rest of it. And so this, by giving money back to the taxpayers, this is reducing the state's capacity to increase funding for education, transportation, and so on.